Well, hello everybody, and welcome to what is the opening day of the 16th European Championships. 55 UEFA member states tried their hand at becoming the finest of them all. Now we are left with the 24 who have made it to these finals. Opening day certainly has a special feel to it. The atmosphere combustible but joyous as we usher in a new era for this competition, together with the hopes and aspirations of all that take part. Worth reminding ourselves too that 2020 is the 60th birthday of these championships, and it is for that special reason that the competition is being held right across the continent. Shoots! And he's there to clear it. Oh, nice touch. Piontek has a hit! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Loss. Clayson. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And here's Ibrahimovic, has a pop! Tries to locate someone up front. Chance to break. Played into space out wide. Grosicki. There will be a throw-in. What a throw-in. He's looking to get there first. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Krychowiak. Gets wrestled off the ball. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Clayson. Larsson switches it towards the other side. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks and toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Could move up a gear here. Great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And here's Grosicki. That is terrific skill. Can he get the shot away? And it's played forward. Defender's on the back foot. He's through, now is he in? Berg gets it back. And it's Krychowiak. Well weighted. And he's all right. It's Lewandowski! Back of the net! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
A 1-0 lead established.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Forsberg. Plays it out to the wing. Forsberg. And the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that would be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Sweden can make their change now with a break in play. Towering header! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have pulled themselves off the canvas. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Gets away from his opponents. Great lead! It's come back out! Goal! Poland! Into the lead once more. Lewandowski is quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Poland go into the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Kleisen.
Sweden need to give it everything they have. Kitchen sink.
Oh, real danger here. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Grosicki. Grosicki. He's got away. Grosicki. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. Now they can look ahead with confidence and comfort. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result...
Well, of course, victory in the opening fixture was absolutely ideal, and their path to the next round already looks navigable. By no means is there any guarantee of progress, but they have given themselves the best possible chance to go through. Past records state that a win on the opening day gives you an 85% chance or thereabouts of doing just that. So, there has a pop! Goal! Poland!
Right from the first whistle, they played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So, a breakthrough already. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's got away. Lewandowski. And the finish! They've done it! 2 up, too easy. How many more to come?
And that really is so impressive.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Gets the better of his man. It's a loose ball. So who's he picking out? Turns and goes back. Gorgeous control there. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Thiago! Thiago with the short one. Hoists it forward. Now it's Krasicki. Gets away from his opponents. Striding forward, facing goal. Real chance! And it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's played forward. It's the through ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Battles to win it back. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And here's Morata. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Glick did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Spain are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quick.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Poland are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Well, the action has already resumed here. Thiago plays it out to the flank. And it's Saul. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. He gets past his man. Never has a pop. Sticks it away. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Thiago. Gaia. Gets it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And the through ball is intercepted. Morata gets it, and Morata! Brought out the best in the keeper. A real chance to break. Spain are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Gaia. Going through. Just brushed off the ball there. Thiago. Gaia. Thiago. Saul. Had a shot! Spain can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And now the breakaway. He's left his man. That intervention was very necessary. Out towards the flank. Brzezinski. Up for the header! And he spooned it over the bar. So that's it, it is all over. Poland, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they look like scoring. It is a landslide. Poland emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. The stadium has that feel of a genuine Colosseum. It could only be Rome. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. He's got away. Lewandowski in with a header! Goal! Poland! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Jose Font.
Portugal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
He's got it on the right now. What's on? Ricardo Pereira goes for the cross. That's not going to make it. Hoists it forward. Font positions himself well and cuts it out. Krychowiak. And here's the chance to counter. Gets the better of his man. Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Poland take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? So who's he picking out? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Now it's Lewandowski. He's left his man. Lewandowski. Hits one! And more, and more, and more. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He's got the ball glued to his feet. That'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Poland are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. So we're already into the second period. And here's Andre Silva. Bernardo Silva. He's gone for goal. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
And it's Grosicki.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Guerrero. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Massive leap! Final touch was poor. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Ruben Neves. And here's Andre Silva. That's a throw. Portugal making consecutive changes here. Milik. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. João Cancelo. João Cancelo switches it towards the other side. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Bernardo Silva gets it back. And Bernardo Silva! Keeper's got his work done. Gets up to head it! Knocked in his head, but couldn't steer it in. Time added on, 4 minutes. Krychowiak goes looking. Grosicki going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gets away from his opponents. And a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Poland enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. 3 games, 3 wins. A 100% stroll through the group stage. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they're sending a message to say, we're not